Okay, so I'm on my way home from Tampa. Don't worry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm watching the road as I speak my thoughts on my 6.5-month follow-up visit at Tampa General Hospital for my kidney and pancreas transplants, which I am forever grateful, truly blessed, and I thank God every day for giving me the chance to have a second chance of life and be alive. I don't have, the words to explain exactly how much this process has even changed my life. But it's just absolutely amazing. So this is what's going on. So for the past few months, I've had a virus called the BK virus. If left untreated, the BK virus can affect your kidney, and it could cause your kidney to reject in an organ transplant patient. So I've had levels as high as about 6,000. I've kind of been teeter-tottering between 2,900 and 5,800 for the past month. And every time I get my lab work done in Fort Myers, Florida, there always seems to be an issue getting this certain test result back. So I'm gonna have to say that there's some sort of glitch in the healthcare, which we're all pretty much aware of, but this is where it lies with me. So I go to Tampa General Hospital, and under my new insurance plan, I can no longer have my lab work drawn at Tampa General Hospital. I'm only allowed to get it drawn at certain labs. LabCorp, Quest, Lee Memorial Hospital. So what we've run into is every single time I've had my labs done at LabCorp or Quest, my BK results come back as inconclusive. What we've found out through numerous trips to the different labs is they pull my labs, they throw them all in a bag, and send them off to be processed. Well, this is not how the BK virus test is supposed to be processed. So, after several inconclusive results at both Quest and LabCorp, we decided, well, let's try out the Lee Memorial Health System. So I have, for the past 2 weeks, had my labs drawn at Lee Memorial, and we've gotten results, but the results that have come back aren't an exact level. So what my doctors need is what's called a quantitative level, and instead I'm getting, today's result came back as under 5,000. So if I was close to 6,000 before, and then I was down to 3,200, and I've been at 2,900, less than 5,000 doesn't mean shit to me. So I say, well, why don't we just pull the lab here now? Well, nope, our hospital doesn't work with your insurance. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? I'm a patient. You're going to have me drive to Tampa to see the doctor, but you're not going to be able to pull the lab result that's inconclusive every single time I get it pulled in Lee County. Like, that's just bullshit. So the entire time I was going through my entire transplant process, I had Florida Blue. They drew all my labs. All my labs were good up until the time that I got switched to my AARP, and pretty much because the hospital doesn't have a contract with my insurance company. So you can only get your labs done where your insurance is contracted. So I kind of feel like the poor kid that got kicked out of the good hospital because my insurance isn't good enough to get a lab result, but the insurance is good enough to pay for the doctors. It's crap all the way around. Also crap that Quest and LabCorp doesn't know how to pull a correct lab result. We have several great hospitals in Fort Myers, Florida, and to get a result under 5,000 when it should be an exact number, that's also crap. So what I've got to say is, I know that there are some people here commenting, but I'm not going to read the comments because I'm driving and I've got my phone propped up on my Osmo so that I can just give this little report before all of my thoughts leave my mind. And that's pretty much it. Like, the insurance and the hospitals and the doctors, they need to get their shit together. The labs, if they can't pull a correct lab, don't take it. Send me somewhere that can. If there's one particular hospital that I drive round trip 2 hours to every single time I need to be there, and the lab results are not the same, there's got to be something that needs to be fixed. So those are my random thoughts of health insurance, Tampa General Hospital, Quest, LabCorp, and the Lee Memorial Health System as I drive home. Because once again, I had another doctor's appointment where there's no freaking result. We think it's under 5,000, but what the exact number is, we won't know. I'm sure I'm gonna have to go tomorrow, get more labs drawn. Who knows if they're even gonna be correct at this point. I can report fantastic news. My kidney is doing freaking amazing. It's a rock star. Pancreas, also amazing. All of my other levels are perfect. They reduced some of my meds, but they didn't reduce them all. I'm still on a high dose of prednisone, which makes me fat and crazy. So just, deal with me shoving donuts in my mouth and being a little short-tempered just for a little while longer. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on. Oh, this is a really good part of the transplant story, since I've got a long way to drive, and the story is a good one. So this is something important to know. So when my organ donor Eli was in the hospital, his mother has posted some videos as well about how well he was taken care of. And interesting fact to know is that when Eli was in the hospital, he had to receive insulin. The portion of his brain that was affected also affected the ability for him to produce insulin. So I was a type 1 diabetic, and my pancreas did not create insulin. As soon as Eli's pancreas was transplanted into my body, it was told by my brain to work again, which is probably one of it's one of those things that, unless you know your donor's family, and whom I love dearly with all my heart, they are absolutely amazing, and I'm blessed to have them in my life. Absolutely amazing. But to hear the story about how he was receiving insulin shots, because that connection between between his brain and the pancreas was not making the insulin be created, and then to know that as soon as the pancreas was transplanted into my body, that had the ability to tell the pancreas to create the insulin, that it worked instantaneously, that is a miracle in itself. If you have any other questions about the process of organ donation and how well the donors are treated while they're in the hospital, reach out to me, ask me questions. If you have any worries about checking that box and becoming an organ donor, ask me, ask my organ donor's mother, ask anyone else on my Facebook list that has received a life-saving organ transplant. This isn't just about me and telling my story, it's about saving lives. There currently are over 120,000 people on the organ transplant list, waiting for a life-saving organ transplant, and only 45% of people in America are organ donors. That needs to change. It needs to start with educating the public on how important it is. And also, you can be a living donor. Everyone always says, oh, I go out drinking, I'm out partying, no one's gonna want my organs. Well, you know what? That's bullshit. Because I don't care if you smoked a little pot. I don't care if you had a couple drinks. Guess what? Your kidney, your pancreas, it's still in good working order. Your liver can process a lot of alcohol. Donate, 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 donate. Be a living donor. I know probably 30 people right now that need kidneys. If you want to reach out to me, I can put you in contact. You only need one kidney to survive, to live a wonderful life. I have 3 kidneys. Only one of them works, and it's working fantastically. So if anyone out there has a heart of gold and would love to help someone else live, let me know, and I'll put you in contact to be tested to donate a kidney or donate a portion of your liver. Let me know. Reach out. Message me. Text me. Email me. I'm here to answer all your questions. 6 is greater than 21. Don't bury good organs. And donate life. That's all I've got to say for now. But I will talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.